How to Play Wildlife by the Bucket List Studios. The objective of the game is to build the biggest collection of wildlife and avoid having your animals stolen by other players. Things can change fast in this game, so you need to watch out for various wild cards. The player with the most wildlife points at the end of the game is King of the Jungle, or the Safari. Shuffle the cards and deal 5 cards to each player. Place the remaining cards in the middle. This is your draw pile. Take 1 card from the top of the draw pile and place it face up to start the discard pile. This card must be a prey card. As the game proceeds, you will be stacking sets of animals, which is a minimum of 2 prey, to create your own collection of wildlife. As your stack of wildlife grows, stack your sets in alternate directions. Only the top set is available to be stolen by opponents. You are required to make a move each turn.
You must choose only one of these 4 different moves when it is your turn.
Add to your stack of wildlife, try to steal a set from an opponent, play a wild card, or discard 1 card of your choice. At the end of your turn, make sure you draw enough cards so you always have 5 cards in your hand. There are 2 ways to add to your stack of wildlife. You can select 2 matching prey from your hand and place them on top of your stack, or you can play 1 matching prey from your hand and 1 matching card from the discard pile to make a set. You can only draw a prey from the discard pile if you use it to immediately add a set to your stack of wildlife. In order to steal from an opponent's wildlife, you need to have a predator or matching prey card in your hand that matches the top of the opponent's set. Point to the animal set you want to attack, then play your matching card near their stack. Your opponents will fight back by playing another matching prey or any predator card from their hand. The attack goes back and forth until one player cannot or does not want to play an additional card. The last player to play a card wins the attack and adds all the cards to their set. Make sure any predator cards are not at the top of your stack. Both players replenish their hand until they have 5 cards each. The player whose turn it is gets to draw first. There are 6 types of wild cards in this and 2 golden bush baby cards. Wild cards are played from your hand into the discard pile or played in front of another player, depending on the instructions written on the card. They cannot become part of your set or your stack of wildlife, they cannot be drawn from the discard pile, and they must be played by the end of the game as they have no point value. The rainy season card is played into the discard pile. When played, everyone must draw 1 new card and then pick 1 card from their hand that they wish to discard. The BUSHFIRE card is played in front of another player and allows you to steal the top set from their stack of wildlife. After being played, it goes into the discard pile. The Waterhole card is placed next to the discard pile. The person who played it can look through the entire discard pile and pick any card to pull into their hand. The Waterhole card is then placed in the discard pile. The Great Migration card is placed into the discard pile and forces each player to pass a card of their choice to the player on their right. Do not look at the card you have received until after you have passed the card of your choice. The Mating Season card is placed in front of the player you want to swap hands with. You both keep your stacks of wildlife, but exchange your hands. The Mating Season card is then placed in the discard pile. You don't get to look at the player's hand before you swap, and if you don't like their hand, there's no swapping back, so be careful who you mate with. The Golden Bush Baby card can be played when being attacked and will stop any attack from happening. If you can't add to your stack of wildlife, attack, play a wild, or you don't want to do any of those moves, the last option is to discard. Choose any card from your hand and place it into the discard pile. Then draw a new card. Once the pile is gone, play continues, but no additional cards are drawn. You can still draw a prey card from the discard pile if you have a match in your hand and immediately add that pair to your stack of wildlife. Since no additional cards can be drawn, players will eventually run out of cards in their hand. If a player runs out of cards, they are out. With no more cards to defend your stack of wildlife, your sets may be taken by other players who still have remaining cards. At the end of the game, add up the points on each card within your stack of wildlife. The player with the highest point total wins the game. If there is a perfect tie, a moderator shuffles the discard pile, draws the card, and flips it over. The player who makes the correct animal noise first wins. If no one knows the correct animal noise, the moderator flips over another card until someone knows the sound. A fun part of playing games is making up your own rules special to you and your friends or family. We have even included a blank wild card. Feel free to create your own wild card with its own unique rule. Send us a pic. We're excited to see what you come up with and how well your card fits the overall theme of the game. Have fun playing!
Wanna